welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see in the title, today we are going to discuss top 10 bags that we don't see anymore. I don't see them anywhere, haven't seen them for a long time. Some of them I've owned myself, some of them I wish would come back, and the list goes on. I mean, this is just how fashion and trend is. There's things that you would see and not see anymore and wish would come back, but unfortunately they won't. So therefore we just have to forget about it. Maybe admire it in pictures, or with the pre-loved market, or as to say sustainable way of luxury now where you can find these pieces actually still available. It's mind-blowing to still know that you could actually, you know, still find this. I'm gonna share with you guys my top 10 that I loved, wish would come back, wish I could get back, and you never know, maybe I might actually hunt one of these pieces down. So let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I want to start off with the Celine luggage bag. Like, this bag was the it bag. Like, I remember seeing it on the celebrities and seeing it all over the place. Even when I went to purchase my first one, I was like, I'm so obsessed with it. So I went to purchase one in Celine. So I got to the store, I was so excited, I saved up for this bag, got into the store, and then I fell in love with another bag. So I'm like, I can't get both. So I'm like, I have to actually choose one of the bags. So I end up choosing the Celine Python. So, not Python, Phantom. Correction. I end up choosing the Celine Phantom, which was literally my baby, my to-go-to. I chose it in this pop color, orange, beautiful. I was over the moon with it. And then, like, that was my bag of summer. Like, that was my summer to-go-to. And this is so 2013, 2014. After that, I, you know, got it because obviously it got stolen, and I ended up buying another one which was pre-loved, but then I also got rid of that one. So I totally got out of the Celine. I also had a Celine Trapeze, which was also one of my favorites that I don't see anymore. So I would definitely say those two. So one, the Celine Phantom, wish I would see that more often around. I would definitely, if I would see a black Phantom, like, I would actually go crazy for it. Like, I would just go bananas and just be like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Like, literally, like, I would literally put myself out there to go get it. But unfortunately, I haven't seen those bags in ages at all. The Trapeze, I think it's called. The Trapeze also was one of my favorite. I had it in black with a croc embossed flap. Would insert a picture right here. That was definitely my to-go-to. Like, it was like definitely, and it had like it came with a strap as well. So it was so diverse, such an amazing bag to carry. But where has it gone, Celine? What's going on? You know, I know Celine hasn't been doing much lately that I know of, that I actually could say, oh wow. So definitely those two are in my top 10. On to number 3, the Louis Vuitton Alma GM. Like, they discontinued the GM size so 2015. Like, I don't recall when last I saw a GM size in Louis Vuitton. So Louis Vuitton has actually gone smaller and smaller and smaller. So the smaller is actually becoming like the bigger sizes. Like, I mean, I wish it would do like a little collab or something, like even if it's just 1 year where you could just get Almas in beautiful new colors. I was an Alma freak. Like, I had about 8 Almas, different colors, kind of like how I have my Gucci Marmont collection. I had 1 Alma in each other color. I remember I had the Pomme d'Amour, I had the Bleu Nuit, I had the Pomme d'Amour, Bleu Nuit, I had the Rouge Faviste, I had the Grenadine, and the list goes on with all the colors. Amazing vernice colors. Amarant, oh my gosh, who could go wrong with the RANT? Like, those was my favorites. Like, I'm so gutted that it actually gone right now, but hopefully maybe Louis Vuitton would actually think about doing like a little relaunch or a little fun with it, you know. Most people might not, but I do miss the GM sizes. Like, I wish they would at least do 1 year with it, just for old time's sake. Anybody in Louis Vuitton? Virgil, if you're hearing me, you know, let's get it together. Chloe lock bag. I couldn't remember the name of this specific bag, but I'll insert a picture here. I had one of these. It was definitely one of my favorites. I just used to love that big, massive padlock. Like, if you saw that massive padlock, you know what time it is. Mama is coming through, Miss Thing. So I definitely used to love the Celine padlock bag, I call it, just for a quick one. Like, that was definitely one of my favorites back in the days. I used to just love her. Let me lubricate, honey, because today is some tea, because I'm trying to stay away from the alcohol and the rum punches, Miss Thing. Yes, ma'am. So on to number 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, number 5. So number 1 was my trapeze. Number 2 was my Celine Phantom. Alma GM. Chloe lock bag was number 4. Number 5, no other than the Fendi spy bag. Like, I kind of saw, or like on my timeline, where this bag might be actually coming back. Don't quote me on that, but I remember I had a Fendi spy bag back in the days, and that used to be my 8 bag. Like, you could not talk to me, period. Like, I used to rock this bag like a bad bitch. Like, bitch, like, get out my way, Miss Fendi's coming through. Okay, I would love for them to bring this bag back, like in the Fendi print with the leather, full leather, because I would definitely buy it back. I have seen them for resale on secondhand markets at very, very, very affordable prices. I've been contemplated on getting it, but then it's like, should I? I mean, I had it, I got rid of it for a reason. So, but now it kind of dawn on me to, like, should I actually get it back? Still iffy about it. Let's keep it going. So we did all of that. Louis Vuitton Wilshire as well. So I'm gonna go back into Louis Vuitton. The Louis Vuitton Wilshire bag, I'm gonna insert a picture here. This bag to me was totes of all totes. The creme de la creme of totes, honey. Like, this bag right here, I used to just so be in love with it. I remember when me and my homeboy Elvin, we went to Amsterdam to buy it, and I still have it up to today, and this was so 2010. So it's crazy. This bag is actually 11 years old, and I still have that one. Crazy. So after that, I really wish they would bring it back as well, even if it's just for 1 season. But I know they kind of bring like other totes, so like the on the go, kind of similar to it, but it's more modern. So yeah, I mean, these oldie goldies, having them come back would just be amazing. And then again, as I keep repeating, you guys probably tired of hearing me say, it might be available in the secondhand market. So now this bag from Dior, the Dior Ever, this bag, I just felt like it was a Birkin look-alike. Like, it was just so like a second version of a Birkin. So if you couldn't afford a Birkin at the time, like, this was the bag that you were definitely gonna go for, because it was just so like diverse and so like cute and compact, and it gives you that little Birkin feeling with the double handle. So yeah, definitely would have loved to see that stick around, but unfortunately it's no longer available at Dior. How to actually call my Dior SA, my Dior family. Shout out to Showa. I had to actually call her to ask her, do you remember the name of that bag? And I got a quick response, so thank you for that. Shout out to Showa for that. I mean, I love you guys, our Dior family. My Dior family is lit. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Do a little shopping. And from the Dior Ever, I would go on. And by the way, I never really owned one of those. I've never got around to purchasing one. Actually, when I wanted to actually got there to get it, it was already like, oh, it's kind of going out of stock. And that's when I kind of purchased my book tote, when the book tote just came out. So it was around that time they were actually going out of stock. So not out of stock, but out of production. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. So I ended up getting the book tote, which have no regrets. On to not the next bag. I even lose count here, guys, forgive me because it's a lot going on. The Chanel Grand Shopper. Chale. I'm gonna insert a picture here because this baby right here was just the it for me. So it was charcoal gray, silver hardware, and caviar. So all of them came in caviar anyway. But this bag was just like the it bag. Like if you had this bag, no one could have talked to you. I said what I said. Ain't nobody could have talked to you, honey. So this bag I got, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was early 2013, 2014. And I just loved it so much. Unfortunately, it was stolen from me. But I never got it back. I was always contemplating on getting one back, but then obviously now they have the new shopper, which I have. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, and I really wish it would bring it back because then I would probably buy it again. Chanel kind of do bring their stuff back, but I'm longing to see. I swear this would have been like an iconic piece, but I've never ever seen it again. So if they could bring that back, that would definitely be amazing. Then we move on to the Gucci side of things. Tom Ford era. Can I get a clap? Can I get a clap? Listen to me. Tom Ford era. Don't chat to me. Please don't speak to me. Like, y'all don't understand. For all my bag lovers out there, please comment below and let me know what y'all think versus the Tom Ford era with now. Like, I mean, no shade, no tea. I know the collection now is alright, but I think Tom Ford bag era was like one of the hottest eras ever. First and foremost, I wish they would bring back the Boston bag. I had the Animal Jungle collection where they did a collab with Animal it's not UNICEF, sorry, Louis Vuitton did one with UNICEF with the jewelry. At that time, it was the World Wild, forgive me guys, it was a collab with the animal donation. So every bag that you purchase, there was a portion of that money was going to go to the animal foundation. I'll post it there, forgive me, this is years ago. I bought a bag to also support the cause, but also I always wanted to have the Boston bag because that was like the best bag ever and one of my favorite Gucci's, and I even bought it with my homeboy as well. Shout out to the nail boy. If he only tell you guys that story, like literally, we went to Puerto Rico and we were meant to catch a flight to Dominican Republic because we had a 3-day chill out. We went to Puerto Rico for 3 days and then to continue onwards to Dominican Republic. So before we head to the airport, I was like, I want to go and buy a bag. So he's like, okay. So I got all dressed up and I was like, oh my god, I can't really walk in my heels because it's gonna take longer. So I went with my flight slippers and we actually ran up to the Gucci store, and in Puerto Rico, in Ashford Avenue, if I think it is. Don't quote me on that. And we stayed in Condado on Ashford Avenue. We went there and I went to get my Suki. So I got the Suki with the white trimming, the large size, because I wanted it for traveling. It was just my favorite bag. I wish they would bring that back. And yeah, that for you guys is my top 10 designer bags that I wish they would, you know, come back with. I mean, comment below, let me know what you guys think on the top 10 bags that I mentioned. Let me know what are your top 10s. Let me know what you missed, what you would love to see come back. I mean, that would be amazing. You know, like, I just really wish that some of these pieces would come back. And looking back then versus now and seeing the pieces that are still available now, those are actually true iconics, and I wish that I've actually invested more in those pieces because I probably would have enjoyed it more today. But you know what? You never know. So definitely I will be investing more in iconic pieces versus trend pieces, because most of the pieces that I've mentioned are actually trend pieces. Unfortunate, but they were really good pieces. So to those of you that still have these pieces, shout out to you guys. Kudos to you guys for having those pieces still available. Take them out, rock them out, take pictures in them, make use of them, because guess what? You're actually standing tall right now with pieces that people actually wish they have. I'm sure I'm not the only one talking like this or thinking like this or feeling like this right now. I sure bet there's a lot of people out there that are actually feeling the way I am. So to those of you that have these pieces, I am so jealous, Miss Thing. So hope to see if I could grab one of these pieces. If I happen to get one of these pieces, I would definitely do a video about it for you guys. Until then, thank you guys for coming back and hope to see you guys again. Bye.